everybody, good morning. I am your science teacher, Mrs. Anita. Today we are going to see about the topic crop protection and management from chapter 1. You have learned that all living organisms require food. Plants can make their food themselves. Can you recall how green plants synthesize their own food? Yes, by photosynthesis. Animals, including humans, cannot make their food. We are directly or indirectly depending the plants. In this session, we are going to see about agriculture practices, basic practices of crop production, manure, fertilizer, modern methods of irrigation, food from animals. Till 10,000 BCE, people were nomadic. They were wandering in groups from place to place in search of food and shelter. They ate raw fruits and vegetables and started hunting animals for food. Later, they could cultivate land and produce rice, wheat, and other food crops. Thus was born agriculture. When plants of the same kind are cultivated at one place on a large scale, it's called crop. For example, crop of rice means that all the plants grown in a field are that of rice. You already know that crops are of different types like cereals, vegetables and fruits. These can be classified on the basis of the season in which they grow. India is a vast country. The climatic conditions like temperature, humidity and rainfall vary from one region to another. Accordingly, there is a rich variety of crops grown in different parts of the country. Despite this diversity, two broad cropping patterns can identify. They are kharif crops and rabi crops. What is meant by kharif crops? The crops which are sown in the rainy season are called kharif crops. The rainy season in India is generally from June to September. For example, paddy, maize, soya bean, groundnut and cotton are kharif crops. Rabi crops. The crops grown in the winter season are called rabi crops. October to March is generally winter season in India. Examples of rabi crops are wheat, gram, pea, mustard, etc. Cultivation of crops involves several activities undertaken by farmers over a period of time. You may find that these activities are similar to those carried out by a gardener or even by you when you grow plants in your house. These activities or tasks are referred to as agriculture practices, which are preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizer, irrigation, protecting from weeds, harvesting, storage. Preparation of soil. The preparation of soil is the first step before growing a crop. One of the most important tasks in agriculture is to turn the soil and loosen it. This allows the roots to penetrate deep into the soil. The loose soil allows the roots to breathe easily even when they go deep into the soil. Why does the loosening of soil allow the roots to breathe easily? The loosened soil helps in the growth of earthworms and microbes present in the soil. These organisms are friends of the farmer since they further turn and loosen the soil and add humus to it. But why the soil needs to be turned and loosened? As you know, soil contains minerals, water, air and some living organisms. In addition, dead plants and animals get decomposed by soil organisms. In this way, various nutrients in the dead organisms are released back into the soil. These nutrients are again absorbed by plants. Since only a few centimeters of the top layer of soil supports plant growth, Turning and loosening of soil brings the nutrient-rich soil to the top so that plant can use nutrients. Thus, turning and loosening of soil is very important for cultivation of crops. The process of loosening and turning of the soil is called tilling or ploughing. Ploughing is done by plough. Ploughs are made of wood or iron. If the soil is very dry, it may need watering before ploughing. The ploughed field may have big clumps of soil called crumbs. It is necessary to break these crumbs. Sometimes manure is added to the soil before tilling. This helps in proper mixing of manure with soil. The next is adding manure and fertilizers. The substances which are added to the soil in the form of nutrients for the healthy growth of plants are called manure and fertilizers. Continuous cultivation of crops makes the soil poor in nutrients. Therefore, farmers have to add manure to the fields to replenish the soil with nutrients. This process is called manuring. So, manuring is important process in agriculture. Manure is an organic substance obtained from the decomposition of plant or animal wastes. Farmers dump plant and animal waste in pits at open places and allow it to decompose. The decomposition is caused by some microorganisms. The decomposed matter is used as organic manure. Manure provides a lot of humus to the soil. Fertilizer is an man-made inorganic salt, fertilizer or chemicals which are rich in a particular nutrient. Fertilizers are produced in factories. Some examples of fertilizers are urea, ammonium phosphate, superphosphate, potash, and NPK. The use of fertilizer has helped farmers to get better yield of crops such as wheat, paddy, and maize. But excessive use of fertilizers has made the soil less fertile. Fertilizers have also become a source of water pollution. Another method of replenishing the soil with nutrients is through crop rotation. This can be done by growing different crops alternatively. In the previous classes, we have learnt about rhizobium bacteria. These are present in the nodules of roots of leguminous plants. They fix atmospheric nitrogen to the particular plant. To understand the importance of manure and fertilizers, we can do an activity. Select 3 equal sized seedlings. Take 3 empty glasses or similar vessels. Mark them A, B, and C. To glass A, add little amount of soil mixed with a little cow dung manure. In glass B, put the same amount of soil mixed with a little urea. Take the same amount of soil in glass C. Now pour the same amount of water in each glass and plant the seedlings. Keep them in a safe place and water them daily. After 7 to 10 days, observe their growth and answer these questions. Did the plant in all the glasses grow at the same? Which glass showed better growth of plants? In which glass was the growth faster? Complete your activity and answer these questions sent to me in LMS. The supply of water to crops at regular interval is called irrigation. All living beings need water to live. Water is important for proper growth and development. Water is absorbed by the plant roots. Along with water, minerals and fertilizers are also absorbed. Plants contain nearly 90% water. Water is essential because germination of seeds does not take place under dry conditions. The time and frequency of irrigation varies from crop to crop, soil to soil, and season to season. Sources of irrigation. The sources of water for irrigation are wells, tube wells, ponds, lakes, rivers, dams, and canals. The water available in wells, lakes, and canals is lifted up by different methods in different regions for taking it to the fields. It may be traditional methods or modern methods. Example for traditional method. Modern methods of irrigation. Modern methods of irrigation help us to use water economically. The main methods used are as sprinkler system. This system is more useful on the uneven land where sufficient water is not available. The perpendicular pipes having rotating nozzles on top are joined to the main pipeline at regular intervals. When water is allowed to flow through the main pipe under pressure with the help of a pump, it escapes from the rotating nozzles. It gets sprinkled on the crop as if it is raining. Sprinkler is very useful for lawns, coffee plantation and several other crops. The next one is drip system. In this system, the water falls drop by drop directly near the roots. So, it is called drip system. It is the best technique for watering fruit plants, gardens and trees. Water is not wasted at all. It is a boon in regions where availability of water is poor. Protection from weeds. In a field, many other undesirable plants may grow naturally along with the crop. These undesirable plants are called weeds. The removal of weeds is called weeding. Weeding is necessary since weeds compete with the crop plants for water, nutrients, space, and light. Weeds are also controlled by using certain chemicals called weedicides. The weedicides are diluted with water to the extent required and sprayed in the fields with a sprayer. Spraying of weedicides may affect the health of farmers, so they should use these chemicals very carefully. They should cover their nose and mouth with a piece of cloth during spraying of these chemicals. Harvesting of a crop is an important task. The cutting of crop after it is mature is called harvesting. In harvesting, crops are pulled out or cut close to the ground. Harvesting in our country is either done by manually, bicycle, or by a machine called harvester. The harvested crop, the grain seeds need to be separated from the chaff. This process is called threshing. Separation of grain and chaff by winnowing. Storage of produce is an important task. If the harvested grains are to be kept for longer time, they should be safe from moisture, insects, rats, and microorganisms. Harvested grains have more moisture. If freshly harvested grains are stored without drying, they may get spoiled or attacked by organisms, making them unfit for use or for germination. Hence, before storing them, the grains are properly dried in the sun to reduce the moisture in them. This prevents the attack by insects, pests, bacteria, and fungi. You can see your mother putting some dried neem leaves in your rice container. Do you know why? Dried neem leaves are used for storing food grains at home. For storing large quantities of grains in big godowns, specific chemical treatments are required to protect them from pests and microorganisms. Farmers store grains in jute bags or metallic bins. Large scale storage of grain is done in silos and granaries to protect them from pests like rats and insects. Animals also provide us with different kind of food. Many people living in the coastal areas consume fish as a major part of their diet. Animals reared at home or in farms have to be provided with proper food, shelter and care. When this is